Welcome to The Explainer. We're diving into a story today about a place, a village, where staying out past 9 p.m. isn't just breaking a rule, it's basically a death sentence.
I want you to imagine hearing a bell toll every single night. But this isn't a call to prayer, it's a final, desperate warning. For the people in the mountain village of Rampur, that sound means one thing: get inside now or you won't live to see the morning. So, let's get right into it. The 9 p.m. deadline. What actually happens in Rampur when that bell starts ringing? I'll tell you this much, it's way more than just your average curfew. It's a terrifying life-or-death ritual. Okay, so here are the rules to survive the night. And these aren't just old traditions, you know. They're rules born from absolute terror. And check out that last step, drawing a line of salt. To them, this isn't just some old wives' tale. It's a very real physical barrier against, well, against whatever is out there in the dark.
So, the obvious question, right? What if you get caught outside? What if you break the rules? Well, the story gives us a pretty chilling answer, and it comes through a young man named Aryan. And let me tell you, he's about to find out that the hardest part isn't just staying inside.
So picture this. It's one of these nights. Aryan is safe inside, or so he thinks. Then he hears it, a desperate knock at his window. But it's the voice that makes his blood run cold. It's a voice he knows.
It's his best friend, Anil, the same Anil who disappeared a month ago without a trace, and he's out there, begging to be let in. So, what do? Aryan's first instinct is to open the window, of course, but then his father's words come rushing back to him.
And this right here, this is the rule that trumps all others in Rampur. It's the one belief that keeps people alive. And it forces Aryan to make an absolutely impossible choice. To keep that window locked and leave the thing that sounds exactly like his best friend out there in the dark.
So why? Why would a friend's voice be a deadly trap? To get that, we have to go back. We have to dig into the village's dark past. And wouldn't you know it, it all starts with a creepy old well.
This timeline really lays it all out. You can see exactly how a tragedy from 50 years ago is still poisoning this village today. A young boy, Anil, falls into the well, and the villagers just leave him there. His mother curses them. Fast forward to a month ago, and Aryan's friend, also named Anil, disappears near that same well. See the pattern? It's like history is repeating itself in the worst possible way.
And his curse is not just some random haunting. It's specific. It's a mother's vengeful promise. It's not about wiping out the village. It's about taking a companion for her son who died all alone. It's a debt, and the village has been paying it for 50 long years.
But you know, there's always one, isn't there? Someone who thinks they know better. So what happens when someone just decides to ignore all these rules? When a skeptic just laughs in the face of the warnings?
Well, let me introduce you to Ramesh. He thinks this whole curse thing is a bunch of nonsense. So one night, drunk and dismissive, he doesn't bother with the line of salt. And then, a knock. And a voice he'd know anywhere. It's his daughter, the same daughter who died 10 years ago.
And this is so important because it shows us there are two ways this curse gets you. One, you get caught outside after 9 p.m., like Anil. Or two, you break the rules and you open the door, letting the darkness in, like Ramesh. Either way, the result is the same. You just vanish. So with the terror just getting worse and worse, especially after what happened to Ramesh, Aryan's father, Vikram, he's the village head, he decides enough is enough. He comes up with a desperate, incredibly risky plan. He's going to confront this thing where it all started, at the well.
But here's the catch. He's got 10 minutes. That's it. He has to get down that well, do what he has to do, and be back up before that 9 p.m. bell rings. If he's even a second late, he's just the next victim of the curse he was trying to break.
Okay, so the clock is ticking. 8:58 p.m., 2 minutes left. As Vikram is lowered into that suffocating blackness, a chilling voice echoes from the depths, warning him to turn back. But he keeps going. And at the bottom, he finds it. The small skeleton of the boy, the first Anil. And right there, in the heart of the curse, Vikram does the one thing his ancestors never did. He apologizes. He begs for forgiveness for the entire village.
Meanwhile, back up top, it's 8:59 p.m., 1 minute to go. His son Aryan is waiting, his hand on that rope, with the most terrible instructions a son could have. His father told him, if I'm not back by 9, you cut the rope. You save yourself. Can you even imagine the tension?
And then it happens. 9 o'clock p.m.
The first bell starts to toll across the village. The deadline. And at that exact moment, the rope goes taut. Aryan and the villagers pull for their lives, and Vikram is hauled over the edge, back to safety, at the very last second.
And that night, for the first time in half a century, everything in Rampur is different. There are no knocks on the doors. The familiar, terrifying voices are gone. For the first time, there's silence.
So, the aftermath. The nightly terror was over. The 9 p.m. deadline is gone. Vikram broke the curse. Aryan even sees a vision of the first Anil spirit, finally peaceful, waving goodbye. But, and this is a big but, it's not a perfectly happy ending. Because the bodies of his friend Anil and the skeptic Ramesh, they're never found. They're just gone.
And that's what makes this story so chilling. It leaves us with this thought. Some doors really should stay closed. The people of Rampur learn the hard way that you can't always trust what you see or hear, especially after dark. It really makes you think, doesn't it? What if you heard that knock tonight? A voice you know and love, begging you to let them in. Would you open the door?